Yeah. Mary Denmas, welcome back to another episode of Black Girls Den Podcast. We are live, so if you are listening to this, you can come and watch us on YouTube. I have a special guest, a returning guest, Ebony, with me to celebrate Denmas. So y'all say hey to her in the comments.
Hi.
Thanks for coming today. Ooh, Steve, I really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, thanks so much. If y'all didn't know, we did an episode about grieving the life that we thought we were going to have. So if you haven't seen that episode or listened, make sure you go check it out after this one. It was a great episode. So yeah, I decided to have her back on again, and we're talking now about Christmas. We want to talk about basically growing up versus how it is when you're an adult. And I thought to do this because I think it's just very important within the media, how sometimes they sell you dreams and stuff like that. So, of course, I decided to kind of, create an episode around it. So, our first, and excuse me, y'all, I am kind of under the weather. So, excuse me for my voice, but we're just going to try to make it through, okay? I'm just trying to show up. So, I have a cough drop in my mouth if y'all can hear me. This sounds really unprofessional, y'all, but I'm so sorry.
I had to kind of go together. We gonna get it together.
Yes. So, this whole episode is about creating your own holiday joy, because every holiday or every Christmas, even every family is different. So sometimes you have to create your own holiday joy, and I feel like I have done that in my life and different things like that. And so I want people to be joyful, be happy, even if they don't have kids, if they're single, even if they're married. I want us to talk about how we kind of created our own holiday joy throughout this episode, and kind of how we didn't get caught up in the media and stuff like that. But our first segment is always our Den Diary segment. So I want to take it back to our childhood and bring some nostalgia back to it. I wanted to know, what was your best childhood memory, holiday edition, Christmas or Thanksgiving?
I think best memory. Christmas was always a thing. It literally, I remember as a kid leading up to Christmas. I don't know if anybody else remembers or had this feeling, but I always used to get this feeling in my stomach or in the middle of my chest, and it felt really magical. It's like you knew that Christmas was coming. And around that time, I think it was even after the whole believing in Santa Claus and stuff like that or whatever. I think it was just really feeling what Christmas was about. You know what I mean? Just really getting into the spirit, watching Christmas movies, maybe drinking hot chocolate and things like that. Even though I have siblings, we have the same dad, different mom. We didn't grow up in the same household. So literally, I grew up as an only child, and so kind of spoiled a little bit, I'll be honest. And so I'll be honest too. Me and my husband, he laughs at me. Even to this day, I'm not a surprise person. You know what I'm saying? So I would find the hiding spots where my parents hid my Christmas gifts, okay? And I knew where they were, and for whatever reason, they never changed them. But I would make sure to just look for a couple of things. I didn't look for everything.
Okay.
I didn't look for everything. I wasn't that kid. I just kind of wanted to, I just want to see, And so, I would go to the hiding spots and stuff like that and see. But what amazed me is how my parents were still able to create that Christmas feeling. Because this morning I would be like, okay, well, yeah, I know I got that. But it was so much more. And it's how did y'all hide all of this stuff? You know what I mean? This is crazy. But I mean, they really did their due diligence to make it not only about me, because I was the only child. It's I always saw them doing other things. You know what I'm saying? And I try to implement that, in my family as well, as far as, giving, to other families who may be less fortunate, or maybe not, just because you just want to. And just knowing that it's not all about you.
That's good. Oh yeah, if you want to see our Christmas, spirit, we have our what are these? They're antlers, aren't they?
Antlers.
Yeah. Antlers on, so you can see them. And I have a onesie on. It's not sponsored by Walmart, but maybe one day. I'm just kidding. I have my Rudolph
sponsorship.
Okay, yes, we're trying to speak into existence. Onesie on. So yeah, so if you all want to see us on live, we can do what we can do. This blanket is also very Christmassy as well.
Is it a heated blanket?
No, it's not a heated blanket. It's a throw.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I want one. So
yes. I don't ever use it. I need to start using it. I don't even know why I don't use it. But growing up, Christmas was my favorite holiday, actually. But my parents didn't let us believe in Santa Claus. So I think I'm going to let my kids believe in Santa Claus. But my dad's a minister.
Yeah.
But ain't no Santa. He's like, Jesus is the reason. Da, 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 da. So we ain't really get to do all that stuff. We didn't really have like Christmas. Like there was like not getting into the Christmas spirit per se.
Right.
But I would still get like gifts or like money, stuff like that, something simple. But every year, like we hosted Christmas, and I think that that's kind of something that's like passed down like our family, and like some friends would like come over like every Christmas we had at our house when I was in like I think middle school, like elementary to middle school, like one a little bit times. Like I remember Christmas being at our house like at least like 3 times. And so family would come over, you would play, you would have games like we had like pool at my house, foosball, and there's another game that I can't think of. Oh, air hockey. So like the kids would be like playing, eating and stuff like that. And so I felt like that it was really about family, and it's like, okay, you get together with your family, you hang out, and like some people like give gifts and stuff like that, but I don't think gifts was like a really big thing. I think it was more about just like coming together as a family, hanging out. And so with that, I really feel like that was kind of like the joy in it, like being able to see your family from like wherever they live, coming to visit and just like spending time with each other. So I feel like that was really, really cool. Like it's like something that you can look forward to, like once a year, being able to just like be around, make memories, have fun and stuff like that. And so there was like no Christmas tree, so there was no running. Yeah, like my parents did not do Christmas. No, so I got like I should have. If I had a bigger Christmas, I have my own little pink little Christmas tree. But yeah, my parents like that's a lot of work. Lights and stuff, I think it's really cute. With like the lights, like when you see on people's houses and stuff like that. But black people, they be like, how much that light bill is.
Right.
Just look at those and different things like that. But so I feel like that part wasn't really a part of my traditions when I was growing up, but I like my memories. But I like to have those traditions like when I get older.
Yeah.
And then I guess as we got older, we would like get more money, or like we would go to places. Like sometimes we would take like family vacations,
see
other family as we got older, instead of like always having it here. So that was really cool. Like going to be able to go to another city for Christmas, getting out that cold weather, and then like being able to go visit families on different sides, because like my parents, they're not from the same like city, so we got to go to like different sides and different and then also like I'm adding Thanksgiving in a little bit, but like also knowing that like friends can be family too, because like my parents, they're hosting Christmas actually tomorrow, and like there's gonna be friends there, like it's not, friends can turn into family and stuff like that. And so always just seeing that, like how you can make your friends become family, and just having that space and like that I would say I don't know what it's called, but just having like that communal thing about you. If your family is not there, like how you can turn your friends into family. So I think that that's really cool. And so my parents have hosted there at their house like a couple of times even now. So that's kind of, it's still like a tradition to like at least host something at the house. So
that's definitely community. I love that. Like I said, I think it's definitely turned into that as I've gotten older. Just being, that I am married and stuff like that, and the dynamic of my husband's family and how they do Christmas. But yeah, I think just like you said, growing up, it was more about like I said, I think it was more tradition for me as opposed to what you were explaining. Like one of the other things that I really remember is decorating the Christmas tree was big. So I'm like, no Christmas tree.
I know, no, so sad.
It's like my parents, they literally, I could go to my mom's house right now. That's one thing I love is she keeps, you know what I'm saying, stuff. And so
she has another, she's doing Christmas trees.
All of my ornaments, like from growing up, you know, you make ornaments at school and even like ornaments and stuff like that that my kids have made and stuff like that or whatever. She keeps that stuff and she, you know, puts it on her tree, as opposed to me. I'm a crafter, and so like mine is always themed. It's always color coordinated. It's always themed, but you know, still having that and being able to implement that, and for them to, you know, still be able to have that and see that, I think that that's good. You know,
that is so cool. I just bought some ornaments. I actually went to an event, like I made an ornament, which is so cute that I'm gonna keep. But yeah, I don't really know if that is in it. Like my mom, she is a cook, so like that's what she's gonna do. You know, like people have like what they do. Don't know if she's that much of a decorator. I just like to make things be like festive, so I think of like stuff like that. So that is kind of funny too. So that's kind of like what I want to do. Now the Christmas trees are a lot, child, but I think it's like a cute memory, and people do talk about it, and like putting gifts under like the tree and wrapping it. Now mine might not be wrapping, might be bags. You know, you get the big.
I do a little bit of both. We're gonna have a little bit of balance.
Yeah,
I try to wrap everything, and so it's so funny because me and my husband were doing it last night. Like, what I'll do is I'm intentional about like whatever my theme is, I'll try to do my wrapping paper, you know what I'm saying? Like theme. And then everybody has their own wrapping paper. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah, so it's like so you'll know these are your presents, and then you know everybody has their own, you know, like specific wrapping paper. But it's still on theme. Yeah.
Oh, the wrapping paper is still on theme, but everybody has it.
Like for instance, like our Christmas tree is like essentially like candy cane, so like everything is red and white, and then I have like the big Christmas bulbs that are coming out of it and stuff like that. It's really nice. Okay, I wish I could show you. It's so dope. But so the wrapping paper, you know what I'm saying, is the same. So the wrapping paper is like I think we've got like gingerbread, and then we've got like brown, but it's got snowflakes on it. So it's like the brown wrapping paper, but it's like everybody has their own variation. So that it's on theme.
Do you follow a YouTuber named Raven Elise by any chance?
I might.
You should look her up. She changes and decorates her house all the time. Last year she did she did like the Nutcracker, I believe. This year she did the gingerbread house. Like her whole house is like.
You know what? I know exactly what you're talking about. I know. Yes.
Yeah, she's on Instagram.
What you're talking about. It was bomb. Like they went in and they had like the brown paper and they painted.
Yes. I'm like, I would love to get to that one day, you know. But you know, she got some money that I don't got. But
that's a lot. That's a lot. Like she had to commit to that. That's a lot.
Yeah, she does it every year. And so I'm just like watching her, and like she does parties and stuff like that. So like it's so cute with her ideas. But yeah, she's like transforming her whole house, and that just made me think about it. And it's like kind of creating your own tradition. I don't know if she was doing that when she was younger, right? But it's kind of like creating your own holiday joy and putting a spin into it. So kind of like things that you do, and it made me think about that because you were talking about how you had a theme for your tree. Because I'm like, how many people have themes for their trees? I don't even know. Like some people just get trees or whatever. So I like that to be able to kind of make your own joy.
It's whatever you like, just like you said, it's making your own joy. I only started doing it a couple of years ago because I mean I was still decorating, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that or whatever. I just kind of kicked it up a notch, you know.
Yes. Like I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna need to hire a decorator. Oh, also, I don't know if you follow Miss Kev on stage.
Yeah, I literally I had to kick it up a notch. It was like I don't even know what. I think if I'm being completely honest, I'll be honest. It was probably something that I saw on social media, and I was just kind of like, ooh, I wonder if I could do that. And then it just turned into a thing. And you know, you go on Hobby Lobby and you just lose your mind and you have it.
This girl on stage, she did a Grinch theme. So she did like, I don't know if it's called Grinch, but you know, Woo, whatever it's called, the Wooville. She did. So I'm like, people are really amping up the themes now.
I love everything Grinch. So oh my gosh, yes,
you should.
I should have bought. I've got a Grinch, like a Grinch Stanley Cup. Like,
oh really? I just seen last night. I might do it next year. I don't know, but this girl did a whole like Grinch movie night. I was like so cute, and she like made it was like spaghetti. She like made like green spaghetti kind of, and it was like Grinch themed. Yeah, it was on Instagram and they like watched the movie and I was like, that is so cool. Like,
your own joy.
Yeah, so creative. Like, I was like, yeah, that is so great. I love that. Yes, me too. So let us know maybe like what is something that you did to create your own joy, your favorite childhood memories, or kind of like what you're doing to recreate your traditions that you have from your childhood. Let us know in the comments as we go to the next section. This is next segment. This is a holiday edition segment, so I don't even know what this segment is called, but we're just going to call it expectations versus reality.
Ooh.
Yes. So as I said earlier, sometimes movies sold us a dream about how life can look, and I wanted to kind of talk about what we see on TV versus how we do it in real life. But first, I want to know what is the best which is the best movie holiday? The best man holiday this Christmas or A Medea's Christmas?
Out of those three, which one is the best?
Yeah.
Ooh. That's rough. It is. That's rough because I love Best Man Holiday. I do. That's probably gonna be the watch for tonight.
Okay.
We watched This Christmas last night.
You did? I need to get into my bag.
I think This Christmas is classic. It really is. It really personifies, family. You know what I'm saying? And what Christmas is supposed to be about. And regardless to anything that they had going on within the family, because they have a lot going on, right?
A lot. Yeah, very much.
They had a lot going on, right? Q came with his stuff, and he's got people chasing him around.
Oh yes, he's on AWOL.
No, Q was Idris. See, look, he's got people chasing him around because he owed them money. Look,
okay. Maybe I'm thinking of a different movie. Wasn't somebody?
No, you're right.
Okay. It was a different character.
Miss Short was AWOL, married and had a pregnant wife that he was hiding. Baby, when he was in the club, I'd have busted all that up because I'd walk straight over there. He wouldn't have been able to keep me from walking over there and introducing.
It was a mess.
I'm like, come on, now. Like, I know that you want to tell your mom and stuff like that, but really, it was a lot going on. And then the dynamic between the sisters and what they had going on, and classic. Okay, classic.
You remember Regina?
Les Alonso getting beat with the baby oil. Okay, look, yes. Condone violence, okay? I don't condone violence, but he got everything he deserved, and I'm sorry, but he did.
But do you know that Regina King said that was a real story? I seen that interview. I was cracking up. That really happened in real life.
Fun fact: they had posted that scene on Instagram a couple of years ago, and I commented on it. And it was something funny along the lines of, "This is classic. Yeah, girl, whoop his." You know what I'm saying? Something to that effect. And both of them commented on my comment. Yes.
What?
Yes. Which it was just hilarious. But it was, I think it was classic. It was very fitting for what she was going through. You know what I mean? It was a lot to deal with. I'm going through this through the holidays and trying to keep our family together, and this is what you're doing.
I said period. Okay.
But overall, I think I'm gonna have to pick This Christmas because, just like I said, the whole dynamic of it bringing together family, you know what I mean? It's like, you know what, we're gonna ride for each other regardless of what we got going on, and we are family, and they came together and made it the best Christmas, you know what I'm saying, that they had, you know?
Yeah, I was gonna say This Christmas too, actually. Like, I watch it, I could really watch it every year. The Best Man Holiday, it was a little messy, I do remember it, but I feel like This Christmas is like a classic. Like, you can watch it every year.
It was a little messy.
Yeah, The Best Man Holiday that I remember. Yeah, it was a lot going on because Morris Chestnut was in there. I can't think of the other guy's name.
But you're talking about Tay Diggs.
Yes. I remember they being in there, and it was a little messy, but like, it's true that you said, like, family, they're gonna have drama, things gonna go on, but then they're gonna come around and sit at that table and just be like, well, they're gonna act like nothing happened.
Yeah.
Then talk about it later.
Best Man Holiday speaks to what you were saying about friendships becoming family-esque. Because, they all were in college together and, went through that whole season of their lives, but then it, graduated into, adulthood and what their, their careers and, how their lives really took shape. And,
Yeah.
They became family, what I mean? And that's what it's all about. And even, Best Man Holiday was amazing too, because even through their trials, the stuff that they were going through personally, they had no choice but to come together, and support each other in, everything that was going on during, that season. So, it's still very relevant. And I think, if I'm being honest, in all of the, I hate to say it like that, but Black movies, as far as it comes, to Christmas and stuff like that, that's what it comes to. It's like, it's either going to be a knockdown, drag out fight situation, which sometimes happens. It happens. Or it's going to be, what, we're going to pull together and we're going to support each other. We're going to love each other and we're going to personify what Christmas is supposed to be about.
Yeah, I'm like, I can't even remember Medee's Christmas. I can't remember all of that happened.
It was cool. Medee's Christmas was cool. I'm kind of shying away from the Tyler Perry. A little bit, given the fact that it's changed a lot. You know what I'm saying? It's from beginning, Tyler, to now Tyler, is
like
a lot
shows and stuff.
A lot different for me. You know what I'm saying? And I think in the beginning there were a lot of messages, maybe even Christian-based messages, and things like that, make you feel good and relatable, things like that or whatever. And in some of his most recent things, I don't feel like it's that same feeling or that same narrative. But for Medea's Christmas, I will say, there was a lesson in it. It was, at the end of the day, the mama was tripping. That's which speaks to what I'm saying. She created this drama with Tika, which was the daughter, because she had moved away and Tika had secretly married the guy who lived on the farm and stuff like that or whatever, and she was treating him some type of way. Kind of showing her life and her mother ingratiating herself into her daughter's life, and her having to kind of take a step back, like, hey, this is her life and this is what she wants to do, and if that makes her happy and I want to be a part of it, I'm gonna have to make some changes, But at the end, it ended up, everybody again coming together and realizing, what, it's Christmas. And what you said earlier, it's not about the gifts, it's about family, it's about God, it's about, creating these memories in these moments.
And to your point, I was just live on Sunday. We were talking about girlfriends, and we were talking about holidays too. And to your point about being with friends and stuff like that, or like the family thing, like now this generation, like they like, why do I want to sit across of this person who was mean to me, or like, why do I want to be in this room if someone did like something hurtful to me or said something hurtful to me? So I feel like that's how like friends become family, because people are hanging out with their friends, or they're going to like, they want to go places they're celebrated. They don't always want to talk about or get into it, like, politics. Like, it's a big thing. Like, if you voted for Trump, I don't want to be sitting across from you or something like that. So like, that's the stuff that they say, or like, politics is this, and or even if like something happened when you were younger, like with an older, like family member or something like that, like those things are real. Like, granted, that's never happened to me, and I never had to like deal with that in like a family situation or whatever. But it's like, it's so sad, and so like protecting abuses or different things like that. And so I feel like this generation is like good on that. Like, no, I'm not, like, I don't have to go to because I don't
have to be in those spaces.
Yeah, I don't have to be in spaces where I don't want to be. I have my own space. So I feel like that's like the generational turn versus when we do watch movies, like even if something did happen, they're still coming together. There's like, no, in reality, you don't have to do that. You have an option of how you want to spend your holidays.
Right. And to speak to that, I think that it's I think it's you being able to advocate for yourself and really show up for yourself. And I feel like that's very valid, and I don't think people speak enough about it, if I'm being completely honest, because you shouldn't have to be forced to go into those spaces. And you should, honestly, whether it's your parents or some people, don't live with their parents, they live with their grandparents, aunts, or whatever the case may be, but you should be able to have those conversations, because it's, again, it shouldn't just be surround, we're talking about the holidays, but I to speak to what you had said earlier, when we were growing up, it was everything we went over my grandmother's house. Okay, we knew if we were having a barbecue, we went over my grandma's house. If it was for Thanksgiving, we were going over my grandma's house, and all of the cousins and the other kids, we were all together, and that's where we were, and the grown-ups were together. You know what I mean? And it was the best times. But I know that if there was a situation, just like you said, thank God I never had to deal with anything like that. But there are a lot of, kids and, people who grow up that way. And you should be able to have a safe space and not have to apologize for, what somebody else, has done or how somebody else has made you feel.
Mm-hmm. And one thing I think about too is like, you're supposed to be, your family is supposed to protect you and stuff like that. But one of the biggest issues is that people don't feel protected because people don't listen. People don't believe people. And one thing I do think about it, my dad did tell me this, even because my dad's just honest and transparent. He was like, he didn't drink, but he was like, I don't allow alcohol at my events or whatever. Like, so some people wouldn't come because there's no alcohol. But my dad's like, when people have alcohol, it goes crazy. Like, it can go negatively, but it can also go like people fighting, doing this, doing that. And so it's like, especially if like people are not watching, anybody could be messing with them, like messing around, talking around, being around kids, being too friendly. Like, it's like you do kind of got to protect and watch.
Makes the atmosphere for things to,
because you don't know the atmosphere, especially if you're inviting people that you don't know. Jackie Anna made this really good point though. I was watching her TikTok. She was like, your man, if I ain't never met your man, or your woman, like they can't, the first time meeting them can't be at my house. And I said, that's true. Like, they do, so friendly, inviting like, oh yeah, bring this person, bring that person. My dad was like that too. I'm like, no, like you don't know these people. And as a host in the house, like she's like basically like, I can't protect her. Like, I'm too busy hosting. Like, I don't know you. Like, we're bringing this random person in here. We don't know him. I never met you outside. And the first thing you're gonna come to my house, it's like, no, my house should be safe. My house should be peaceful, and we should really protect our safe space in our house. And I was like, that's actually really smart.
I absolutely agree. My husband is all about that. He's, if you are invited over to our house or whatever the case may be, like if you plan on bringing somebody, we need to know that. You know what I'm saying? Don't just be showing up with random folks because you don't know what other people's intentions are. You know what I mean? And it's not to say that you might not be vetting people. You know what I'm saying? That you
the way that I bet, okay.
You know what I mean? It's like everybody ain't built like that. It's like, no, if the aura ain't right or whatever the case may be, it's like I'm keeping the scene. So it's like, I mean, I completely agree. It's like it's not, your space isn't for everybody.
Yeah, she was even saying that like she doesn't really like people answering the door because she's like, I need to see who coming up in my house. She's like also like she wants her guests to be like, relaxed. But it's like, I need to see like what's going on. I was like, oh, it's actually smart. I never thought about that, but because I don't host big things, like whoever comes in my house, I know them. Like, so I'm just like, okay, but I can see like on a bigger level, bigger scale too. Like she is also Jackie Ina, right? You got the address, like you're doing this or whatever, and she has a nice house, and like you don't, like you said, you don't know people what they got to do and stuff like that. My dad actually also taught me this too. He was like, you don't want like, your stuff to be out, like you don't want to basically show like what's in your house or different things like that, because like people could also have ulterior motives, right?
Yeah,
like that, like you don't know, they'd be like, oh, I have this.
Brought somebody over to my house and I don't even know, and then they double back and I'm getting robbed. And
they say be who you know, and I'm like, well, I'm glad I don't know nobody.
Yeah.
I'm glad I haven't got nothing.
Yeah, it's again protecting yourself, protecting your space, and it doesn't need explanation, or anything. It's like literally, this is what I'm doing because this is the way that I choose to do things.
Yeah, so I definitely agree. I just wanted to add that tidbit. Like, so if you feeling like you don't want them in your house or you don't know, and even people like, even as women, like we need to be vetting, like who are we bringing to this house? Like we need to be thinking like, is this safe? Are we safe? Like what's going on? Or if you feel like you want to celebrate, like you don't want to go to your family's house, you need to know that it is okay. Like you can create your own tradition in your house and watch these movies. Like we said, like put on a Christmas movie. I know I'm about to watch a couple Christmas movies. I watch them like at least like once a year or something like that. Like put on that movie and create your own safe space. If you feel like your house is your safe space and nowhere else is, then you need to be safe in that space. So
absolutely agree. Go make you some hot chocolate, girl. Go make some Christmas movie and wrap your gifts.
Okay,
you
right.
know, all of the things.
Get under your blanket and just be chilling.
All of that. All of that.
So the expectations versus reality, I'm gonna say like you can kind of rate it, or you can tell me basically if you do it, because we see this on social media and we see it kind of in movies, and I want to know what's your opinion on that. Matching family pajamas.
So I do mention family pajamas.
Okay.
But here's the thing. Here's my twist on it, and it's so funny because me and my husband had this conversation the other day, and he was like, I never knew that." So before the era of matching family pajamas, so the reason why I do it is because as a kid I always wanted a gift before Christmas, okay? And I used to bug my mom, bug my mom. And so what she came up with is instead of me getting to open one of my gifts before Christmas, on Christmas Eve she would always give me my Christmas pajamas. So that was my gift that I got to open early. So I implemented that in my family. And so Christmas pajamas, family pajamas became you getting your Christmas pajamas the night before and we wear them all on Christmas.
Oh, so that's cute.
That's where my family pajama moment came from. And I just kept it. So that's what I was telling my husband. I was like, it was really funny when everybody started, oh, we got to have the matching pajamas and da 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 da. And it's like, we've been doing that. You didn't realize it?
New ones every year?
Every year.
New ones every year. Yeah, that's so funny. It's like, and then you're like, oh, now these pictures. You're like, well, dang, I should have been taking pictures since
I
was a child. For real.
Seat so that I can show you. Look, this was my thing. Look.
Yes. I'm
that's how it started. It became a thing because I wanted to implement that from my childhood. That's what my mom did. And like, so it was literally just my pajamas though, but I turned it into the family pajamas.
Okay. Oh, because you just got them. Like your parents didn't have pajamas.
No, my parents didn't have pajamas. It was her. Like I said, it was like, oh, well, she wants a gift early, so I'm gonna buy her Christmas pajamas. And it ended up, like I said, it stuck, and she did it every single year, probably because she knew that I was gonna ask for
a gift.
I
do see people like letting their kids open like one gift for Christmas Eve, so that's kind of cute. I like
it. So it became my Christmas pajamas, and then I just turned it into, well, everybody's gonna get their family pajamas on Christmas Eve, and it just kind of stuck. And then everybody came out with the family pajamas. But yeah,
that's so cute.
I still do it though.
I love that. Maybe like I'm just thinking out loud. I'm like maybe you're like Christmas pajamas and you like watch like a movie or something like that, like Hot Chocolate, and you're thinking that'd be so cool. I didn't do any of that when I was young. I don't even know if Christmas pajamas was a thing. Well, I didn't get no Christmas pajamas, but this is so funny. I wanted to do Christmas pajamas with my family. Last year, my dad's like, "Oh, we can do it this year." I'm like, "Well, child, y'all wait too long to do this stuff," but we never really did it. I got my own onesie. I do like my own thing. I don't do necessarily matching pajamas, but like one year I did like a photo shoot. I think like it was a Christmassy photo shoot. I don't really do the matching pajamas because I'm like, I don't got nobody to match. But I do one. Maybe I will do matching pajamas, but I think it's cute. I'm like, I don't really do matching pajamas. I don't really get them, but I like the onesies and the comfort thing. So I do like that. But I see it on social media, so I think that's cute as well.
I like it. I think it's a good way to be festive and you can put your
very festive. I switch matching pajamas for holiday bars.
I love it.
Okay, that's what I'll be doing.
I love it.
Waking up early on Christmas morning, is that yay or nay?
Not anymore. My kids have gotten a little bit older, and so it's not essential to be up at 6-7 a.m. anymore. Which I'm kind of grateful for, if I'm being honest, because it.
Trying to like hurry up to open their gifts to see what they get.
Exactly. So it's like since I've gotten a little bit older, we've kind of gotten away from it. It's not too late, but it definitely is not the crack of dawn either. So.
Okay, I was gonna say, do they be like, oh my gosh, I'm ready, or like, do you do like a breakfast or something in the morning, or not really? They just kind of just get up and just go downstairs.
So what ends up happening here is we do brunch over my house for Christmas. So family and friends come over, and we do that and open gifts. So that's kind of our Christmas tradition. We do it every year. So literally, yes.
Yeah, so it's not too early, but it's still like brunch kind of early.
We don't say everybody get here about 10. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and eat, open gifts, do the things. You know what I'm saying? So here's the thing. brunch and dinner. Okay, so it's like everybody can, mingle and have a good time. Okay, well, look.
I went to IHOP for Christmas like brunch breakfast. I thought it's so good. But this could be a cool tradition. It was so packed in there though. I felt bad, but like a Christmas brunch. Like let's keep Thanksgiving for dinner and let's do Christmas brunches.
Yeah,
I'm gonna think about that.
Do something different, and I think too. You know, I'm not a person. I don't like to eat the same stuff all the time. You know what I mean? Yes. So it's like, but that's for a whole nother conversation. But as far as like the Thanksgiving food and the Christmas food and all that kind of stuff, so I think that's kind of how brunch came into play. Because I'm just like,
let's do the same food every year. That like, no, I'm good. Yes, like at Christmas you get chicken, you get ham, you get. I'm like, yeah, Thanksgiving food was good. But yeah, I'm like a Christmas brunch. I actually wanted to. I was thinking about hosting one, but yeah, I don't even have the time. Brunch is cute. I really wanted to do like a Black Girls Den brunch. I thought that would be really cute. But I was like, oh yeah.
You can. It just wouldn't be for Christmas, but you still can.
It's still. I'm actually thinking about doing one for Valentine's Day, but I'm still thinking about it. Okay. Like Galentine's, like a Galentine's brunch. Yes. I'm thinking about it. Just something different because it's like dinner.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah. I think it would be dope.
Yeah, I love brunch. I'm actually really a brunchy. Dinner would be too overwhelming for me, child. It'd be too many different options. So. Yeah. Well, this one maybe it was when you're younger. Finding Romance by Christmas Eve. Did you? Yeah, people are like dating, like, oh, I gotta have a boo because they're trying to,
I don't think I ever really subscribed to that one. I don't really.
Yeah. I don't know if I subscribe. Finding Romance by Christmas Eve. I feel like maybe. Yeah, I don't think I subscribed to that either. I was trying to find it before Christmas Eve so I can get a present.
All right, there you go.
And then I'm like, come on, that's what I'm trying to do. Exactly. Christmas Eve is a little too late for me.
All right, you're trying to secure the gift. Like.
Okay, I'm trying to secure the gift. Okay, really, you gotta start earlier now. Christmas tree perfection. Are you a perfectionist when it comes to the trees? Yeah.
The decoration's got to be on point.
Mm-hmm.
Christmas trees got to be on point. So I'm a literal. So the way that my house is set up, it's like it's the Christmas tree, it's the mantle, and then it's kind of like around my house. There's little, Christmas tidbits. Like I've got a Santa's mailbox. I've got like Christmas like the presents and stuff like that. So I mean I take it. Everything has to.
I'm not gonna say I have perfection, baby, because I ain't never did one. So it's gonna take me a little time. Okay, I'm gonna get there. Give me some time. I gotta do my first one first. That's why I started off small. Okay. Holiday shopping. Do you like? Yeah.
Holiday shopping. I think what holiday shopping looks like has changed a lot, if I'm being honest, because especially where we are, I'm saying here in Kentucky, I just feel like there's not a lot, I'm saying, as far as like going to the mall, I'm saying, different things like that. I mean, I guess it would be specifically geared towards what you're looking for and stuff like that, but I do a lot online. So, I mean, I do like more than, look, if I had to gauge, I'd say probably like 85%.
See, I am not an online shopper. I really hate online shopping. For me personally, I like to go. I like the experience of going to the store, just looking. And it's like, okay, what do I want? What do I want to see? What? And also, I don't really know. But also, I don't have to get gifts anyways. I just get gifts from my parents. Sometimes I used to get gifts from my friends. We would like do gift exchanges. Yeah. Like I bought something from my friend this year. But even then I was always buying it. We were like, oh, we want a book, or oh, we want this, or we want that.
Yeah.
So, but I don't have to like buy things for like kids per se, right? So I don't have to go get this Jeep here, or go get this, go to get that. So I don't really know if I do too much of holiday shopping. More or less, I'm a holiday traveler.
That's
where my money go, to the travel.
I like that.
That's where that goes. Do you prefer a snowy Christmas or a non-snowy Christmas?
I guess that would depend on what we're doing. Just like you said, it's like if we're traveling and stuff like that or whatever. I'm more want to do a warm Christmas. You know what I'm saying? Somewhere, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like unconventional. But at home, I mean, I could do a snowy Christmas. I don't, you know, I think that kind of feeds into tradition and the feel of Christmas and all of the things. I think I could go either way on that one.
Yeah, I feel like if I'm at home, a snowy Christmas, but if I'm traveling, no snow. I'm trying to get away from the snow. So I agree with
you. Yeah.
Well, we're both going to say yes to this because this one was holiday movies. That's a yes. We still
definitely
don't do the holiday movies.
I disappoint myself every year though because I always want to do like the 25 days of Christmas and watch a Christmas movie a day.
Every day?
I never make it.
You never? Maybe try next year.
Look, that's what my daughter says. She's like, "Well, it'll be okay, Mom. Just do it next year." I'm like, "I'll be trying."
Do you know 25 Christmas movies? I genuinely don't.
I probably could because I like watching the kid movies too. So it's like I love Home Alone, I love Elf. You know what I'm saying? Like I do
both my nostalgia card, but I've never seen Home Alone or Elf. I've never seen those movies.
I'm not joking.
I'm not joking. I've never seen those movies. And I was just writing something this morning. Like I didn't watch TV a lot growing up. Like I feel like it was in elementary. I'm like, I didn't watch those.
Now where y'all at? She says she's never watched Home Alone. Correct you right now.
No, there's two.
You've never watched two.
No. I'm saying, and I know there's two. I do know there's two, but
you've never seen. So you've never seen Home Alone 1 or 2?
No, I don't think so. No.
Okay.
Maybe so definitely not 2. I might have seen a little bit of Home. Is it Shia LaBeouf?
So Home Alone, no. Home Alone is Macaulay Culkin.
Oh, see, no, I've never seen it.
Okay, so no. I need you. I need you. You still got time, okay? I need you. You have to
watch. I haven't. I gotta find it now. But when I was growing up, see, I was on the Tyler Perry. I never watched those movies. Like I didn't watch Disney or something like that. So I don't think I've seen those. I was like, my dad didn't even want us to have a TV in our room, so I didn't really watch that much TV or movies. Yeah, when I was younger, and so
I would be lying if I said Home Alone's my classic. You have to watch it.
Okay. I do be hearing it, so I do see it. I see it a lot around, but I've never seen it. And then The Grinch, that like The Grinch, so Christmas, that's like a movie.
You've never seen The Grinch either?
No, I haven't. I did not see those like Christmas movies. No, I didn't. I honestly, I don't know what I was doing. I genuinely don't know.
It's okay.
But you know,
we have to get you there. It's okay.
To watch the movie.
You have to watch them. Right.
Yes, I'm gonna try. Maybe I'm gonna try to do it. But yeah, I haven't watched those movies. I know this Christmas, okay.
I got the important ones.
I know them ones, okay. And a couple more Christmas movies. And I watch it on Netflix. Like, I watch like the Christmas, romantic movies. That's me. I'm the rom-com girl, but no, I haven't watched those childhood.
So there you have it. Then it's like you just asked. You said, "Do you think that you could do 25 easy?"
Yeah, maybe I know. Maybe I could do 25 because I started from the beginning. Maybe you can redo 25. Yeah, I could probably do it, but that's what I said. I don't even know 25. So let me get my list and let me make it for 2026.
Yeah. Okay. We got to get you together for 2026.
Yeah, I can watch it. So next year when I do the Christmas episode, I can say, "Hey,
we're gonna have to revisit and look."
Yeah, I'm gonna have 24 days. Well, maybe next year will be the 23rd, whenever that Wednesday is. But I'm gonna have the days so I can say I watched this many Christmas movies. So yeah, we're gonna put that on my 2026 to-do list.
Yes,
that is so funny. Yeah, no, I haven't seen them. What about gift exchanges? What do you think about?
Oh, I do. I like a good gift exchange. I do. Whether it's White Elephant, Secret Santa, just with the family. I like a good gift exchange. I do.
Yeah, we were supposed to do Secret Santa. I don't know what happened to it, but I've done gift exchanges like at work. I feel like it's hard to do it at work in a sense unless like people say things because it's like you might not know what they like. So I feel like sometimes gift exchanges are harder if you don't know. But when it comes to like friends and stuff like that, it's a little easier. Like I said, I did do them for like a couple of years. Now we a little bit more budget friendly. We like, girl, do you got it? Do you not got it? So we don't do gift exchanges as much anymore. But if I like had the money, I would definitely do gift exchanges.
Definitely. Yeah, I mean, I think it's cool. You know what I'm saying? To know that, you know, somebody was thinking about you, you know, it's, I guess it makes it even better when you have people who, just like you said, know you. You know what I'm saying? To get something that's meaningful. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, they really took the time to think about. You know what I'm saying? And
like thoughtful gifts. Yeah, we mostly just do get travel. We be the gift is like you, the president. Like we traveling together. Like that. That's what we do.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Again, I said it's about those moments and making the memories.
And memories, and we have all the memories. So I think that that's kind of how we combat that. The last one is holiday spirit. What do you think? Given that we can relate it to, like, I think I see a lot of more holiday spirit on TV. I feel like it's a little fake holiday spirit in reality sometimes, but then it all depends on how you create that holiday spirit. So
it definitely is. I'll be completely honest. I don't think that this year I have as much as I would like to, but I still have a little bit more time. But I think that there's just been a lot of noise and a lot of hustle and bustle that I've been trying to, you know, kind of clear out. You know, as we enter into the new year and stuff like that. That has kind of created, you know, that void, you know what I'm saying, to where it doesn't feel like it normally does. I've talked to a lot of different people, and a lot of different people are feeling it as well. So I don't know, you know, what those variables are, but I think that what you can do to combat those things is just pivot and, just like I said, give to others or try to do things that, you know, create those traditions and do things that make you feel, you know, that holiday spirit. I think that's what's important.
Yeah, I feel like the holiday spirit is changing kind of because it's like, one is the climate, political climate. Like I feel like right now, and I don't even have kids, so I don't even know how the people with kids doing it, but like spending all this money, but you know, people are getting laid off, things are expensive now. So it's like even having that holiday spirit where you might want to decorate. Like I said, I might want to decorate, but I can't afford a decorator, right? So I feel like it's kind of hard to get into the holiday spirit. Maybe if you feel like you can't afford to buy all these things. Granted, like I don't have kids, right? So I don't have to decorate or buy anything, but I still want holiday spirit for me, like to say if I wanted to buy something nice or if I wanted to decorate, like if I don't have that amount of money, I feel like that's different. And then also being single, I feel like kind of the holiday spirit is more around like couples and families. It's like it's never outlined like, well, how do you have holiday spirit like when you're single? You know, like how do you create your own joy? So I think that I can really create my own holiday spirit. Like I got my nails done, like I'm planning a trip. Like you like watching, you know, like watching Netflix, like resting, like just trying to figure out little things that I can do to create my own memories is how I'm doing my holiday spirit. I'm really trying to be budget friendly because a lot's going on outside in this world. But even me like planning a trip, I'm like, okay, like no, I'm going to go. Really, me going to the holiday bars is actually really getting me into the holiday spirit. So I'm like, okay, like I see, you know, and you know, these holiday bars are not playing Christmas music. I'm like, I'm so confused. Like, I thought that was no. I've been to like 3 holiday bars and nobody's playing Christmas music. The last one played a couple Christmas music. I'm like, that's supposed to get me into the
like,
Christmas.
How can it be a holiday? How can it be a Christmas situation and we ain't got no Christmas music?
Like I was in the car on the way singing jingle bells, baby. I got there, they was playing techno. I said no Christmas music. I said, is there a DJ?
I have a request, okay?
There was no DJ. I said, well, I got to go. I'm like, I'm trying to get into the Christmas spirit. Like, I want to hear Christmas music. I said, this is actually making me want to start my own Christmas holiday pop-up bar. Because we're going to get Christmas music.
Right.
Like, I was like, I don't understand.
Okay.
Okay, like, I was like, I don't understand. Like, what are we doing? I said, baby, you know, I said, okay. But yeah, but then I found one and it was a DJ. But I'm like, y'all not playing Christmas music. But I was just like, okay, I can go holiday bars. You know, I can have fun. Like, I can do stuff outside. I like to plan. I like to have people over. But I just noticed, like, you know, people be with their family or things going on. So it's like, I don't really have that. I don't know. I don't want to say like that tight knit group, but like people are with their families, you know, so you can't always expect people to be like, oh, come over. You like, I would love to host something, you know. Right. I try to host something, but it doesn't always work out. And so I was just like, okay, we just gonna take a break on that. But I was going to holiday bars and just seeing stuff. Like I want to go like drive down to see lights and stuff like that. I feel like that stuff gets me into the spirit.
Right.
Usually people are a little bit more generous during like, the holiday season. And I feel like that's kind of like fake nice. I haven't seen that much generosity this season, but I'm like, why can't you just be giving and, generous all year long? Like, why does it have to be this certain time of the year that you're generous and giving? And I don't really like that perspective of it, because I feel like that's just like performative when it comes to like movies or like media, like, oh, just be giving. Like, no, you should just be giving all year round. That's just my own tidbit on it. But yeah, I feel like there's so much happening, and it's like you don't know where to go or to come, because okay, people are having Christmas party, then they're having like get-togethers, and so it's like you're kind of stretched in if you have all these things to do, and then you're like, okay, well, like it just came really quick, like from working holiday parties. I know people have that, and they have like friendmas, and so it's like it's so many things that are pulling you different ways or whatever, and so it's kind of like that can get you in the spirit, but that can also kind of like get overwhelmed, and so I don't know if there's like a balance in between that per se for people, but I feel like you have to kind of get yourself in the spirit yourself. Like I even honestly every day, well not every day, but like when I went to work, like in starting December, I started wearing Christmas socks. Like I wear Christmas socks like every day. I'm like, okay, I wear these Christmas socks. Like I bought these antlers. I went out, and so I was like, okay, it's just like I'm getting in the spirit. Like I have my hot chocolate, and so like just doing different things like that. Wearing my red and just trying to figure out how I can create my own joy. Like I'm saying, like create my own spirit. I did things like that. I bought things that was like Christmas themed and stuff like that. But really like wearing the Christmas socks, I'm like, okay, it's close to Christmas. And then the snow already makes me think it's close to Christmas, child. So that was even easier too. And so just kind of doing things like that, because I feel like it's kind of hard in the space that I'm in right now. It's kind of hard to be in the Christmas spirit or like the holiday spirit, because of just everything going on, like me moving. I was trying to travel. I couldn't really travel to the spot that I wanted to travel to, and just navigating that, and just, moving will take you out, child.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving and Christmas is too close together. So it's like what I really want to do, what I really want to spend my money on, I'm like, okay, let me just, not really spend my money on that right now. So I feel like kind of the holiday spirit is also not really the same when you don't have the money, but just trying to figure out what I can do, even though I don't want to spend as much money, then I like, like I don't want to go over budget. Yeah. Trying to figure out how I can stay on a budget and still enjoy my Christmas season, if that makes sense.
No, it makes perfect sense. I honestly feel like it's just getting back to the core of what Christmas is, if I'm being completely honest. And I've heard you a couple of times say, how you were raised, and it may be different than a lot of, the way that people were raised and stuff like that. But I can say that I like it, if I'm being honest. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like Christmas is Jesus' birthday. It's not about, and I think people lose sight of the importance of that. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's what it's about. And it's like, not even, I mean, that's just it. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's the basis of it. It's like it's been commercialized and turned into.
That's what I was trying to say. Commercial, yes.
It's been commercial. I mean, and you can put it on Christmas, but it's literally every holiday at this point. You know what I mean?
Every holiday is commercialized. Yes, the whole year is commercialized.
The whole entire year.
I'm like, I'm gonna stop celebrating holidays, not to go to. What's a Thanksgiving? I'm over Thanksgiving. I'm stopping.
So it's literally what you're subscribing to, and what you are spending your energy and your money, you know what I'm saying, and things on. And so that's what I was speaking to earlier. And it's just kind of like, I have been trying to, okay, I don't want to pull 100% away from it, because, it's Christmas.
Yeah,
it's Christmas. But at the same time, that doesn't take away what Christmas is, and being intentional about celebrating that first. You know what I'm saying? It's in everything coming, you know what I'm saying, behind that. And that's, another lesson that I'm, trying to teach my kids as well. It's like, it's not about how many gifts you're getting or, anything like that, because what you have to understand is there's people who don't have a family to celebrate Christmas with. There's people who aren't getting Christmas gifts and things like that. And so, really making sure that you're intentional. You know what I'm saying? It's there's nothing wrong with finding your joy. There's nothing wrong with wearing your antlers, and you know what I'm saying, all of the things, and watching the Christmas movies and stuff like that. But I think it all boils down back to, while I can do those things, don't let those be the very most important things.
Yes, that's what I was trying to say. Like everything is commercialized and stuff like that, and people are spending money. But to your point, yes, like I can't even miss. Like, I don't even miss not getting gifts, right? Because I wasn't raised going on the tree getting gifts, So it's like I don't even have Sally, I don't even have those memories. But I'm like, I know that it's not about gifts and different things like that. But I know as I get older, I want to do different things. But it's like the gifts aren't really that kind of big to me. I'm more about memories and hanging out with people, because I know that like that's what's important in the celebration of Jesus. And I was gonna say, my unpopular opinion is I hate when people type or say X's, even though this says Dennis, but I hate that.
It's like you're devaluing
this. Can y'all say Merry Christmas? Like it honestly grinds my gears.
Yeah, I agree. You're devaluing. Don't do that.
Y'all don't say Happy X Thanksgiving. Happy X Giving. Happy Pilgrim. Giving. I don't hear nobody say that.
No.
Happy X Day, Valentine. Like
none of that. None of that.
That really grind. Like that really upsets me and my homegirl.
No, I completely agree. 110%.
Yes, definitely. Well, as we wrap this up, this has been good. I just was like, oh my goodness, we're talking, but child, we made it through, okay? But I wanted to ask, how are you creating your own joy, I guess, going forward? We could just kind of talk about holidays in general as we're talking about it's commercialized and everything like that. Like, how are you creating your own joy in this holiday season?
I think I kind of just touched on it. It's just being intentional about what Christmas is really about, and not being overwhelmed by the noise of, oh, you need to have this amount of money so that you can buy all of these things, when those aren't the things that matter. It's definitely, just like I said, it's about God. It's about being with family. It's about loving on who is loving on you, and spending that time and making, those memories and building tradition, that you can pass down, so that, your kids or, your friends, and even you know what I'm saying, have those things to remember and hold on to, as opposed to something that somebody bought you, that they may not even have the money to buy. You know what I mean? It's like people are stretching themselves and are worried about the wrong things, if I'm being completely honest. So I have, especially this year, been a lot more intentional about the importance of, where I'm at, what I can do, doing it within my means, and being okay with it. You know what I mean? It is what it is. So yeah, I think that's where I'm at with it, and it creates joy for me because I know that I'm standing in my truth and in my real belief.
I love that. I think in general, like when it comes to holidays, they can be, grieving from family members and people passing away. Could be pressure, of that whole commercialized thing and stuff like that. You really gotta just like know what and who you are. And how I create my own joys, baby. I plan a trip, child. I'm about to go somewhere. I went last year. I went somewhere for Thanksgiving. This year I'm going somewhere after Christmas. The other year I went somewhere, and I travel and I just like have fun and I enjoy life. And I don't really think about like, okay, I don't necessarily think about like what I don't have per se, because I'm doing something. So I would say like, I don't want to say it's like a distraction, but also, it could be a distraction, right? If you are at home, maybe for Valentine's Day, you can create your own joy in your house. Like if you don't want to go out, you can have your own dinner for one, right? If you don't like, you have family that you want to spend Christmas with, you can go on a cruise, child, book you a little cruise, like on your own. Now, I don't know. I can't get no free promos, but I don't know where you want to go. But like create your own traditions, start having your own memories, and honestly, just like don't focus on social media because it's so hard to compare yourself. But I think that I think that going into like this season, because it's also New Year's too, right? New Year's is all like you're supposed to kiss on the mouth. So like, but if you're single, then like, what are you doing? Like, I'm actually hosting a friend.
Loving on me.
Right? I'm hosting a friend for New Year's, and I was like, I'm just going to like, I can't do this. And then I always think like, okay, I can't do this, but what can I do?
Yeah.
So I can't travel, but I could invite somebody to come to my house. I can't go to this trip, but I can go to that. Even I'm thinking about my birthday, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I have two options. I want to go on a solo trip. Okay, my real option is say Maldives, right? Well, if I can't go to Maldives, child, then maybe I can go to Michigan. I'm just doing two in real quick. But like, or Minneapolis, because I really need to go to Minneapolis. But I'm like, I just think about like, okay, this is really what I want to do, but what can I do that's feasible for me? And I
Yeah.
think that we should kind of think about that in general with creating our own joy in our life. Yeah, these are the things that we want to do, but maybe if the bank account ain't looking right, child, I can't do it. What are things that are feasible in my city or in around in surrounding areas? I can't take a flight. Well, can I drive somewhere, right? So I think that that kind of goes with like creating your own joy, not focusing on like what you can't do and reframing it on, okay, I can do this. How can I figure this part out? So
Absolutely. You just touched a nerve with me. So I am doing every year. I have a women's community as well. It's
mm,
called Unapologetic Realness. We talked about it when I was on the podcast, and so
mhm,
I usually do a vision board party every year. It's a vision board brunch actually. So this year I am doing a becoming board party. And the
mhm.
difference is you're still being intentional about your goals and your dreams and setting the expectation, but you are putting on your board the steps that it is going to take to get to whatever that goal is, as opposed to just having a picture of whatever that looks like.
Mhm.
That makes sense. So it's being a bit more intentional. You know what I'm saying? It's beyond the surface. I'll say that.
Yes, that's funny because actually I'm hosting a vision board party. I was gonna say that too. If you are in Louisville, Kentucky, I'm hosting a vision party our surrounding areas. It is going to be on January 10th, and we're doing vision board parties. And this one is free. We're supplying all the materials and the food. And I
Yeah.
do get what you're saying because last year I did a vision board party. I'm like, child, my vision is still the same, child. Okay, because I need to figure it out. But vision board parties are good to see what you can do, but I
Yeah.
also think that sometimes it's like the vision of your whole life, and then we also need to talk about kind of the vision of the year or maybe the vision of the month, so that we can break down on the steps to do it. My
Absolutely.
event is January 10th. When is your event? January 17th,
Mine
right?
is January 17th. Yes, it is.
Yes. Okay, so if you're in Louisville, so tell them about your event, January 17th.
So
It works, sorry.
So, as I said before, it is called the Becoming Board Brunch. Just like I said, it's just a little bit more detailed, a little bit more intentional than an actual vision board. I've done vision boards for years, and they are good tools. Just like you said, I mean, it's like they, set the intention. And you are able to kind of lay things out as according to your life, however you want to lay them out. The Becoming Board party, just like I said, it came to me. Um, just out of literally, I was like, how can we break this down just a little bit more? How can we, really get to the core of, being able to reach the goals that we are setting? And so that's what we're gonna be doing. We're gonna be in sisterhood and fellowship and loving on each other, and we're gonna have good food, and it's gonna be a good time. So definitely, you can go to www.ebonyraquel.com to get your tickets, and all the supplies are included. You will get a free gift, and you're gonna get fed. So come on out.
Period. We love it, right? My tickets are in the Instagram bio. But yeah, I might have to work, so I can't. But I was like, I'm gonna get it if I don't have to work. So I got
No, I'm looking at coming to yours too. Look,
yeah.
you can't have too many. You can't
Oh
have too
yes, yes. I was like, dang, and that's my brother's birthday too, so I gotta figure out.
many.
Yeah, yeah. I'm like, dang, that's why I didn't have my event on January 17th
Got you.
because of that. But yeah, so we'll see. But yeah, support our events if you're in Louisville, Kentucky, or the surrounding areas. Definitely think that if you relate to this episode, share with your friends, send it. Check us out on YouTube if you're listening to this, and if you're on YouTube, check us out on the audio as well. Okay. A couple of announcements though. The next episode will not be live, child, but it's gonna be on New Year's, and I'm actually gonna be talking about my vision from the beginning of 2025 and what it looked like towards the end, so you could see how if it went well or if it went good. I don't want to spoil it for y'all,
I
but you
love that. I
can
can't wait to
check
see
it out.
that.
Yes. And I have my vision board with me, and I like talk about it too as well. And then if you didn't know, I've been doing the Den and Chill series with girlfriends. Our last episode is on January 4th. We're going to be talking about episodes 10 through 12. 10 through 12. What am I saying? And so that's been going on. And if you are just listening, make sure you check out our YouTube channel because I go live more. I have more things that I'm doing. I'm going to start a First Sunday series. And so I'm so excited about that. We're going to be talking about TV shows every first Sunday. It's giving like nostalgia, like when you went to church, first Sunday was communal and it was very sacred time. So we're just going to be talking about Black women in TV on first Sunday. So more will be coming out more about that will be coming. What am I trying to say? It'll be coming out later. Something, what I'm trying to say. More that will be coming out soon. There we go, baby. This YouTube video is not edited. So sorry for all the things that I'm saying and I'm not editing them. So make sure to come back live January 4th. I do hope y'all have a Merry Christmas if you're listening to this on Christmas Eve today or even Christmas Day tomorrow. I want to thank you so much, Ebony, for coming and chatting with me. Let them know where they can follow you at and anything else that you want them to know before we wrap.
Thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you guys have an amazing holiday with your family. Merry Christmas. If you want to follow me, I am on socials at I am Ebony Raquel. My crafting business is Ebony Raquel LLC. And then the women's empowerment community that I'm building is Unapologetic Realness _.
Period. Yes. Merry Christmas and Happy Kwanzaa. Let me know if y'all celebrate Kwanzaa. That's also something I want to do when I have kids. I go to do something like every year, but of course I'm traveling this year, so I can't do it. But I also do celebrate Kwanzaa. Okay. All the words, I can't really say them, but look it up and let me know if y'all celebrate it or not. I think it's just a cool way to remember what this time is about, being around family, community, making sure that you're good with yourself, making sure you give back and things like that. So I think it's really important and it's just cool to learn about it. And even if you celebrate Hanukkah, because the Proud family told me about that. Happy Hanukkah. I think it's already over now, but let me know people who celebrate Hanukkah. All right. And I will see you all next week. Have a great holiday season. Bye.
Bye.